Up YouTube. It's going to be really short and sweet. But before I forget about this insane night that I've had, I'll go ahead and share it with you real quick. So I was wondering if the holiday was going to affect our job. Short answer is not really, maybe kind of sort of. So yesterday I had been traveling from South Carolina to drop off a load here in Detroit, Michigan, which is where I'm at right now. I got there 9 hours early, but it was an open window, so no big deal. Um, they at the receiving office decided because it was 4th of July, they weren't going to come to work until 5. It was 2 p.m. here Eastern time, and I only had 2 hours and 15 minutes left on my clock. I was just supposed to drop the load, pick up my empty trailer, and I had enough time to get 16 miles up the highway to pick up what I'm trying to pick up right now. So, call the driver leader, let him know, hey, these people aren't going to be here for 3 more hours. I'm going to run out of time. What do I do? They walked me through it. I went off the clock, no big deal. And they got these people to agree to let me come back at 1 o'clock this morning, which it's 1:30 right now in the morning. So I've only had like 4 hours of sleep because I actually didn't get out of the other place until damn near 7. There's really not a lot of truck stops here in Detroit, and the one that I found was really sketch, but I'm still safe. Nothing happened to me, so that was good. Thank you, Jesus, for that. I get to bed around 8:30. Alarm goes off at 12. I have about 27 minutes before my clock goes off, so I go ahead and have breakfast, get freshened up, clock in, do my pre-trip. It's raining, which sucks. Make sure you bring rain gear when you come out here on the road, guys. I get here. I'm supposed to be here at 1:08. I got here at 1:04. It's fucking crickets out here, guys. Like, crickets. And there's one lonely girl in the guard shack. Really nice girl. And she's like, I only have papers for one load. And while I'm going close to Dallas, Carrollton, Texas, and Dallas are not the same. So I was like, well, I sure am glad that I rushed over here for that. These people decided to go home for the holiday and did not inform anybody. So now I'm still parked here at the place, the shipper, awaiting directions from my driver leader. And all I want to do is go to sleep. I am exhausted. But the positive, so I like to try to find the positives when there are some. Um, the positive is, had this load been ready, I would have picked it up right now, and I would have ran my 11 driving clock hour clock. Sorry, I'm tired. My 11-hour clock out. It probably would ended up sleeping on the side of the highway because this load had to be in Carrollton by tomorrow, Saturday, at noon. And it is 1,256 miles, and I average 600 miles in a 10-hour period. So technically, I can do it, and I have run more than that before, but it's not easy. Doing it in one day, not so bad. I can suck it up for one day, but this would have been 2 days back to back. And when it was my driver leader, another girl that's there that's another driver leader, and myself were looking at it, I barely would have had enough time to do my 2 30-minute breaks, one each day. Like, even taking my mandatory break was going to be hard. Could I have done it? Absolutely. And they know I can, which is why they put it on me. And because of the amount of miles that I drive on a daily basis, my stamina and everything is great. But I've been driving nonstop since I got out here, and I average there's not very many days that I haven't driven 600 miles, at least. So I'm tired. Like, I am exhausted, and the different time zones, while it's easy to tell your time because your electronic devices automatically update these days, your body is still stuck in whatever time zone you're from. So I'm from Central, so every time I go forward or backwards in time, my body is just like, no, bitch, we're still Central Time. Why are you trying to go to sleep? So that is what's going on with the 4th of July. I didn't hear or see one firework. I totally missed 4th of July. I was on the road. In the last 2 days, I have driven, actually just in the last 24 hours, Georgia, North Carolina, or South Carolina, North Carolina, Kentucky, Tennessee, and then I wound up here in Michigan. So I'm still going to be headed back to Texas. They asked me if I wanted to go home. No, not yet. I've only been out here. This is my 2nd week. So not ready to go home yet. But this is what happens in the holidays when shippers and receivers decide to take hours off, which is cool. Everybody should be off. It's a nice holiday to grill out, hang out with your friends, have some beer, chill out. But please let the drivers know, not necessarily us, but our driver leaders, so they can let us know I could still be asleep. And unfortunately, I couldn't go to sleep right now if I wanted to. Once I'm awake, and that sucks. But I'm on hold. So this is the first time this has happened, and like I said, it's only because of the holiday. People decided to change their schedules, so it is what it is. So is every day perfect out here on the road? Fuck no. Actually, I don't think any days are perfect. But this kind of mishap happens. You'll hear a lot of people complain and say Swift is disorganized and lack of communication, which I'm not going to lie. I think every company has lack of communication at some point. But for the most part, I deal with the Houston terminal, so I can't speak for everybody else. I know a lot of people that are having a lot of problems with communication as far as, you know, telling us the right information. But for me personally, the Houston terminal, I have absolutely no problems at all. But this doesn't fall on Swift. This falls on the businesses, and it is what it is. We roll with the punches. So I'm going to hang out here and await my instructions. So I hope y'all had a happy 4th of July. Hopefully y'all are sleeping right now. I wish that I was, but this is life. But I need somebody to do something. My clock is just ticking away as I sit here at this place. So y'all have a good one. I just wanted to update you on shit that happens during the holidays. Y'all have a good one. Bye.